This next question actually is along those same lines of, sort of worrying about about health status. So I'm a breast cancer survivor. My last treatment was in 2010, and I am considered no evidence of disease. Can the breast cancer recur after 11 years? This is in my head all the time. From Sunny.
Sunny girl, so this is really common. It's not unusual for a woman or any cancer survivor to be haunted by the idea of any symptom. You get a headache, it's in the head. The cancer went to the head. You get a back pain, the cancer is in my back. I'm not even a cancer survivor, but being around it all the time, I get a headache. I think I had a brain tumor. So this is very normal fear of recurrence that most people who survive cancer have. Now, to answer the question, can breast cancer come back after 11 years? Again, some breast cancers can. Specifically, the estrogen-driven breast cancers can recur a long time afterwards. Uncommon, but it can. I've seen women with a recurrence 20 years later. Because it is a slow-growing cancer, it can stay dormant for decades before it decides something happens, a second mutation or something in the body happens that allows those dormant cells that have been there for a long time to decide to start growing again. That is very unique situation in estrogen-driven breast cancer. In other breast cancers, specifically triple negative and HER2 positive, because they are faster growing cancers, typically, if they're going to recur, they recur faster. Because remember, the cancer doesn't disappear and come back. The cancer stays there the whole time from the original tumor. Some cancer cells survive in the body and they stay in a dormant state and they show up a couple of years later. So you can see that if the cancer is more aggressive or faster growing, if it's gonna show up, they're gonna show up within 2 to 5 years. And then the slower growing dormant cancers can stick around for a long time and it can show up later. So again, it really depends on the cancer, but it is possible to have it recur. I think, the name again?
Sunny.
Sunny. Oh, how could I forget that? Sunny, this is, I think if you are doing your monitoring with your doctor, I want to help you with this feeling of, I feel like the other shoe is going to drop at any time. It is not really a good way to live. And if you're doing your monitoring and you're taking care of yourself with routine exercise and healthy eating and checkups at least once a year, I think you'll be okay. And to be honest, any of us can have something at any time. Yet we are blessed by going on with our life and we don't think about it until it happens. But a cancer survivor thinks about it all the time. How can we get Sunny and similar patients to get back to life and enjoy life and thriving as a survivor rather than thinking of the cancer? It is no way to live, and I think any support. Mike Huel is a counselor in Onco Power who's extremely resourceful, and maybe you can reach out to him. He helped our patients. He works at the same place I used to, and he really is very resourceful. And there are tools you can use to help yourself accept that you are now a cancer survivor, and these feelings and these emotions are going to be there, and how you can get through your day and through your life with accepting them and not letting them impact your quality of life significantly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Any of us can have anything happen at any time.
It's so
to
true.
think of that, it's not just unique to a cancer survivor, except they got through the experience, so it's at their face all the time.
Yeah, certainly. We have one last question that snuck in. So from Shamsi, how long does it take to heal breast cancer stage 1?
How long? Okay, so it depends on the treatment the person is getting, right? Typically for stage 1, if it, again, ER positive, HER2 positive, triple negative, big categories with subcategories, but in general, this patients are treated with surgery, possibly radiation, possibly chemotherapy, and possibly hormone blockers. So if the person is only getting surgery plus radiation, and hormone blockers, so surgery and radiation. You know, we can get over that with 2-3 months, and then next thing you are in pill for 5 to 7 years. So, but if you have chemotherapy, then a chemotherapy typically is maybe 12 weeks to 16 weeks of chemo, and that sneaks in between the surgery and the radiation. You get surgery, then chemotherapy, then the radiation, and then if necessary, the hormone blockers for the rest of the 5 to 7 years. Chemotherapy can be in between surgery and radiation and can last between 12 to 16 weeks. But I tell my patients, give yourself this year to be dedicated to taking care of yourself, to recover from all the side effects, to adjust to the new post-cancer you. So I prepare my patients for potentially, even though the treatment does not last this long, but the whole, if there's reconstruction, let's say Shamsi gets surgery, mastectomy instead of lumpectomy, then she may need to get reconstruction of the breast, and that can be either done at the same time or after completion of radiation later on. So this, I tell my patients, give yourself a year until you feel back to being yourself and everything gets back to normal. But the treatment itself can be 4 to 5 months, just to give her an arbitrary number. It really is so individualized.